This is your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Are we in the Biden recession now?
Your chance to make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's going to be almost impossible to avoid a recession.
From the grocery store to the gas pump, the car lot, the home improvement store, to new mortgages and new rents, Americans are caught in the vortex of high prices, and now signs the economy is shrinking.
You're gonna want to see this. Run for your life. Sell everything. Do not invest. This is a state of emergency. These are some of the phrases used whenever we are in the midst of a recession. Businesses fail, housing prices go down, the stock market drops, everything just gets worse and worse and worse. Terror has completely taken over and everyone starts to panic sell. They sell their stocks and houses and run for their lives, thinking they have just dodged a bullet and escaped this dreadful time of recession. But how is it that the rich make so much money during recessions?
I made so much money.
You have the wealthy hoping that they see more recessions in their lifetime. But wait a minute, I thought recessions were bad. Businesses failing, housing prices go down and all that. You're joking, right? Afraid not. There is a famous quote said by the great Warren Buffett, and it states, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." There is a strategy to accumulating a massive amounts of wealth in a relatively short period of time, and it has everything to do with being in the midst of a recession. During a time when everyone is losing their minds, everyone is terrified of losing their homes or business. So keep your eyes peeled, because I'm gonna make you rich during a recession, and you are gonna definitely wish and hope that there will be more recessions over the course of your lifetime.
We could wind up with an inflationary recession.
The war in Ukraine slowed the global economy.
Inflation is destroying savings. People are getting poorer in the United States.
And then when there's a recession, it's time to make hay, because it's a great time to make money.
The Great Recession refers to the economic downturn from 2007 to 2009 after the bursting of the US housing bubble and the global financial crisis. It was the most severe economic recession in the United States since the Great Depression of the 1930s. In response to the Great Recession, unprecedented fiscal, monetary, and regulatory policy was unleashed by federal authorities, which some, but not all, credit with the subsequent recovery. So what does all of this mean? Let's look further into how this all occurred. You see, there is this group of people known as the Fed, today led by this guy, Jerome Powell. And they control our money system, the printing of money, our interest rates, etc. When people are searching for new homes to purchase, they would take out a loan. But what makes this time different are the interest rates. The rates were very low, like pretty much almost hitting 0%. With this happening, the real estate market became a seller's market. With the low rates, the housing market attracted more buyers. The more people who wanted to buy property, the competition in purchasing these properties became extremely high. So now you are buying property at almost 2 times over what it is worth due to the competition. Now, in order to slow this down, the Fed gradually increased the interest rates over time for getting a loan. Because of this, the real estate market burst and housing prices dropped dramatically, and so did everything else. Complete terror crept the streets. Everyone lost a lot of money and depression started to set in. But what if I told you that even during this tragic time, even though you are frightened and wanting to keep your money near and dear to your possession, this is the exact moment that you need to jump into the market and invest your money. All right, let's rewind a little bit. Remember when I talked about the stock market going down, housing prices going down, and all that wonderful stuff during a recession? Here is what I want you to do. Get greedy. Yes, that's right. I want you to treat this moment like you have just hit the lottery. I want you to invest right back into the market. Listen, I know you're thinking it. I'm not crazy. With the stock market prices falling, everything is half off or even more. Okay, picture this. Your favorite store, whatever it may be. So what if you got an email saying everything was half off? Give me your true, let's be honest here. What would be your reaction? Hold on to that and apply that same reaction when it comes to a recession. Yes, recessions are bad for business, housing prices falling, etc. However, When it comes to investing in the stock market, this is the absolute best time to triple or quadruple your money in a short period of time. The stock market is like a crazy roller coaster. It goes up and down and up and down, but in the long term, it's like climbing a mountain. There are some peaks and valleys, but it always has a steady incline of going up. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We are not about that on this channel. I want you to invest for the long term. However, in this moment, during a recession, this is your best chance to make a ton of money because they do not happen often. Always remember this. Embed this in your mind. Like, don't forget that this is an important point right here. Anytime the stock market goes down, it will eventually always go back up. During times of turmoil and strife, we tend to let fear control our thoughts. If you let fear control your every move, you could potentially miss out on the best opportunities out there. The Great Recession. Gosh, it sounds awful and dark, right? However, even during this dark time, even when everything feels hopeless, this is your once in a lifetime opportunity to quadruple your money. Why can you do this? Well, one, you now have the knowledge to do so. Again, when the stock market crashes, it will, and it's going to crash. I understand. Do not panic. It will eventually always go back up. Two, and most importantly, you did not let fear control you. Remember, you are in control of your life. Let's change the trajectory of your finances and start making smart decisions. Again, like the great Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Now that you have the blueprint on what to do during a recession, when that time comes, and it will one day, you know what to do. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thank you so much. Hopefully I was able to bring value to you, and if so, check out my video on the stock market. It should be popping up here somewhere. Yeah, you get it. Have a good day. Stay blessed. I'm out.